given that we've seen so much disruption within such a short amount of time on such a widespread scale, and it's not isolated to a location or an industry or vertical, is there an argument that what we normally see as the steady iterative maturation curve could be that some shortcuts could be taken? Do you see what I mean? Could be because we've moved so quickly.
Right.
Is it possible for some companies that were maybe on pen and paper to kind of go, okay, well,
Yep.
we can bypass some of these earlier steps and move straight to some of the more complex stuff?
Yeah. So,
Or do we have to follow that constant maturation curve? And if the latter, why?
yeah. So as an analyst, I'm going to give you a very complicated, roundabout answer to a simple question of yes or no.
I would say that's
Yeah.
what we pay you for,
Right.
Ali, but we don't. We
Right.
just invite you on. But that's what we invite you on.
Right, exactly. We've built within IDC kind of a maturity model, because that's, again, what analysts do, that looks at where manufacturers are across a continuum, that thinks about their own journeys to what we're calling a resilient, future enterprise, right? And one thing that we've taken away from that model and looking at our market from profile perspective is that there's always going to be companies on either end of that maturity curve. You're going to find companies that, to your point, Kris, have seen a need to quickly adopt and accelerate their transformation, and they're willing to go from the crawl to the run. They're going to make the right investments that get them there, right? So I think the nuance to your question and point, and why I'm not going to give you an easy answer to say there's one or the other, or that all companies can get there quickly and they can make that leap in their heads today because of the disruption that's occurred, is there's going to be companies that are going to make the wrong bets based off of their business and the use cases that are embedded in their relationship with their customers, the complexities within their operations, and their team's willingness to change and rapidly evolve, right? And so they're going to pick maybe the wrong applications or technologies or processes to fix quickly, and it's going to continue to break down their systems. So I would tend to agree at a high level that this has given organizations, and we continue to see within our research, an opportunity to make that accelerated transformation, because we've all been disrupted. We've all had to make the term pivot mean something to our businesses, and we no longer can, in a white collar environment, we haven't gone into the office in a year, right? So we've all had to move into this virtual world where I'm working from my porch and I get to see the sunshine, but I'm distracted and there's things going on. Our businesses have all had to evolve very quickly. From a field service perspective, we've had to get to an environment quickly where you may not be able to get access to a customer site. So, how can we quickly change from a need to meet that 4-hour SLA without having a technician physically get on site? And how can we quickly do that where we're not being penalized because our customers aren't going to care, right? I mean, those are the parameters they have in place, but you still have to meet that contract that you signed that says you're going to fix that asset within a 4-hour window, right? So I think there are going to be companies that are going to see that problem as an opportunity to accelerate transformation and move very quickly. There's also going to be companies that are going to see that same opportunity and say, all right, in order to get there, we need to do X, but they should have done Y. And that's why they still are going to lag behind.
Yeah, no, that makes a ton of sense. It's that. Yeah, as soon as you said the right decisions, I was like, yeah, that's the bit I was missing.